My name is Becca and I like making small businesses in The Sims 4. If you've been here before, you might know that I am on a journey to make a personal base save filled with small businesses in every single world in The Sims 4 so that I have places to take my Sims more, I have places for my Sims to learn skills that they aren't otherwise using, and I have townies that are set in the game on top of the normal townies that I actually care about and I can run into as I play my game. For today's small business, I wanted to make a drive-in movie theater. I've been having so much fun picking small businesses that are almost thematic with the season that we've been in because I like envisioning things that I would do in my real life that I want to bring to the game. It's such a summer vibe, and now that summer is winding down, I thought it'd be the perfect time to do it. I made a tiny Pinterest board to get some inspirations. I'm gonna need a little trailer for the owner. Typical Pinterest disclaimer, I try and avoid AI. If it slipped past me, I'm sorry. And I feel like Moonwood Mill might be a good place to do it. I feel like this could absolutely work. You buy some of the other community lots. This might be a strange one because it's not as much building, and you might be saying, Becca, a drive-in sounds great and all, I typed debut because I'm so used to typing that for Taylor Swift. You might be saying, Becca, a drive-in sounds great at all, but we don't have cars in The Sims 4. You're correct, but if we go into debug, look at what shows up. We have some cars to help gauge size. I'm feeling a little bit of an entrance this way. We're gonna need a concession stand and bathroom. This weird reclusive owner can live in a very, very tiny trailer back here. 2 screens. I'm gonna do a normal screen, and then I think one of the kids' screens, I'm thinking that can be our screen, and then maybe we use this little one for a kid section. The ones that I've seen will have them either like back to back, or we'll have them facing away from each other. It would kind of be like this, and they would be dueling. Classic is a pickup truck because you can lay in the back of the pickup truck. I'm gonna get some other regular cars that will kind of just be chilling because we'll get some folding chairs. I've just gone through and I've added some landscaping that comes directly from werewolves. I know it might look like all of a sudden I've done a lot, but I really haven't. I've just put a lot of trees down that match the rest of the world, so it really looks like it blends in just strategic places because I kind of want the trailer to feel a little hidden and I want it to feel a little more organic while leaving these areas still. And it's very hard to balance not going overboard so that when you're playing it's not an absolute nightmare, but also having it still feel like it's organic. Also, the sizing is kind of weird on some of them because it feels like you're sizing them down so much, but when you really get down there, oh my goodness, how much did we actually size them down? Not by much. It's kind of like the entrance. I don't usually do landscaping first, but I'm trying to get some down just to map the whole thing out. This could kind of be a cute sign. It has a little car on it. Wait a minute. Debug has really cool things. You just kind of need to fight your way through it. I think these might be nice too to kind of block where you park, because if you go to a drive-in, they'll have posts helping guide where you're supposed to go. I think in the olden days, not to offend anybody, but I think a while ago they would also hang speakers on these posts, and now you can just tune in via your car, so it's a little easier. Like these billboards, actually. You see billboards on the outside a lot. They have those big marquees. We have a couple more cars. Could do these kinds of pickup trucks as well. If we use this truck with the bigger truck bed, we could sneak a platform in there and then you can actually sit in the back of the truck. I think that would be really cute. I would bet if we did the red one, like the red wouldn't blend in too horribly. And I just think it's so cute that it's worth the shot. I dreamt this up as I was getting ready this morning because I do not often play with platforms inside of debug items like that. Really like that. I'm just gonna finish with some other cars. I want to just get them all in so I don't lose them. I like the variety. Wish you could search debug. I'm sure there are some mods that makes debug so much easier. I'm almost scared to get some mods in my game because I'm scared of falling in love with convenience. I think it was Cottage Living that had those trucks that I really like. Adorable. I like that green one too. Oh, that's a Horse Ranch one. These are the Cottage Living ones. It's the same shell, but they just look a little different. We have a couple options. Maybe we'll do the white. And I want a platform car on both sides. We have multiple windows open in the apartment. That scared the bejesus out of me. I am home alone. I'm gonna go make sure the cat's okay. Surprise, surprise. The cat was entirely fine, fast asleep in the bedroom closet. While my body gets out of fight or flight mode, we don't have room to do both screens and the kids screen. Let's rethink this. I really like the idea of the kids section. You can size TVs up and down, right? I know the speakers are monstrous and kind of horrifying. I think I'm gonna play test that because it might be worth it. And then let's get the cars lined up kind of in a way that we like. I think the vision is working. And then we can still try and get a tiny kid section over here. Oh, but the problem is you can't make the platforms tilted. Does that work? And now the cat is coming to say hi because I woke her up. Let's get these posts. They can kind of be our parking blocks that you know where you need to park between. I think that's really cute. This can go off lot a little bit, actually. Let's take a look at some of our platform trim options at what is going to blend in the best. We could try for a wood, and it just makes the truck bed look really large. Something about that one made the wheel come through, which changes the entire game. I feel like the red looks a little better with that one. I think a lot of the little campers, cozy campers, little campers kit. I think a lot of this stuff would be really nice. Definitely feel like this is perfect up here. Kitty leave? Goodbye, Cleo. I've seen people who are experts at drive-ins use air mattresses in the trunks of their trucks, like this one. And you're watching the movie. It's so cozy. I'm gonna have to play test this. If it doesn't work, we could always use just a cot. It goes without saying, because I already made it clear that I love making small businesses in The Sims, but I am having so much fun. It's blurry, but look at how absolutely incredible that is. What are you doing already watching it? I just got here. I don't have much hope for this. Yeah, let's just check that the platforms work themselves. Oh no, wait. Dreams! I thought that they wouldn't have a problem with the truck because it's debugged. Oh no. Honestly, it's a little heartbreaking. Okay. I accept defeat. I have spent some time playing around, testing things out, and I got something to work. I did a lot of research because I am not usually a builder who does some of that sneaky stuff. Let me go back to build mode because there's a billion people around right now, and I can show you what I did. Thank you to all of the internet research I did showing me how this was gonna work. I'm kind of using a combination of different people's techniques online. So we made a basement, and then we're going to take our truck and we're going to line it up with this corner, and we're going to raise it just until we cross the threshold of where the top of the room is, and then we're going to go back down one. If you're on a keyboard, up is 9, down is 0. I don't know what it is on console. Just kind of move it around until it's going to match with the platform you drew upstairs. Let's get some wood flooring so we can really sell this whole truck bed shebang. It's lovely. There's other ways to do this where you build like a second floor, you lower the second floor, you build a staircase up onto it. I didn't want the staircase showing. Another way you can do it is you just do the basement, and instead of this whole platform business, you just raise a bed up twice. But I don't like that you can't see the bed. I like the idea that this is like our air mattress. We have our truck beds that should actually work. After all of that, very stressful. Let's keep decorating some of the outside area. Even that box is just so cute. We like this box. I definitely like this. I think the outdoor rug over here will be really nice. The little makeshift wagon. I love these pillows. Maybe some of the trucks that you're in can have these little tiny string lights. Let's make this red one more of the kid one, and this green one can be more of the adult one. That's so precious. You want to know what song is stuck in my head today? House Tour by Sabrina Carpenter. Man's Best Friend just came out a few days ago. First listen, I was like, oh, this is different. This is interesting. Not sure how I feel. And then I kept listening and it won me over. A lot of pillows that can be really good options. That is a chair. So that's absolutely perfect for being in there. And I can see a kid folding chair outside and maybe a parent one. Outdoor table. I think you guys are gonna have an outdoor seating area. This truck can have outdoor seating down here. And then I want this one. I kind of do want it to have a bed though. And now Outdoor Retreat has another folding chair, and I think so does Discover University. Oh, we're under dining chairs. Well, that's not gonna help. Silly. Yeah. Outdoor Retreat. Oh, the double. I love the double. Here are some of our options. So we have the comfy pillows, the folding chair. That one's not real, but I think we could get like a little cooler up there. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to bring food into drive-ins, but oh, I love if they had a cooler. So we have 2 chairs, and then maybe that can be a little pile of pillows in this corner. Really sell the comfy cozy pillowness of it all. Just a little pile of pillows. I think that's really sweet. This one I kind of imagine a dad bringing their child. Here it is. Laundry go round wicker. That could be cute. Add it to this little pile. Is that too much? This one I'm envisioning the double. This fancy cooler. Honestly, the blues and the yellows kind of match. This family comes prepared. I don't want to put a little lantern up top. Don't have lights out if you're going to a movie, but this is The Sims, and that might be cute. This one, I'm gonna raise this pillow up, even though you can't use this truck bed. I want it to feel like you can. This one, maybe they brought a little lantern as well, and then I don't think it will be functional. Popping a little picnic basket in the corner may be cute. Over here is the kid one, this nice blanket down and a couple sleeping bags. And I am gonna do the fire pit because even if it's not the most realistic thing that you would have at a drive-in, this is The Sims, and wouldn't it be so fun to come and use the fire pit while you do a little movie outside? We can do these little stumpy chairs. For the kids, let's just add another set of pillows and this little extra seating back here so that we actually have it in use. One more of this guy. This butterfly is really cute. I'm a really big fan of that. Let's save. I might just add some plants in down here just because I had to size this up so it's like a little aggressive. These were all plants from werewolves that I kept for the future. While we're here, let's add a water balloon thing because when I went, there were kids running around everywhere having so much fun. Oh, while we're here, definitely teen neighborhood could be fun. Maybe party place and convivial. Really feel strange with it being residential. Would love to get one of these big bushes over here as well. We can add a marbles ring. It doesn't hurt anything. Maybe I'll give them a cute little picnic blanket too. They're so close. When it comes to food, we could just buy food stalls like this. We could add the coffee bar from Businesses and Hobbies, but I feel like these stands make more sense. Oh, that as the ticket kiosk could be really cute instead of making our own. I think we should do that. And then we'll put the little actual sign in next to it. Oh my gosh, I'm becoming a debug pro. Hello. Hi, kitty. Nice of you to hang out with us. I think my current plan is going to be using these stalls inside of the building. What you probably need to access the back. Oh, that looks good. I think we should do pizza and then the American food one. And we can do the food stalls on this side and then bathroom on the other. And we have to make this look not crazy. When you go to these, they're basically these wide open rooms. You would see a really big entrance like this. Maybe we do a platform roof. I mean, it's a very plain building that you have. And then platform trim can give us maybe the lip that we're looking for. It looks like a stucco, perhaps. The plaster would probably work. The back is so ugly. I think we'll have to do some kind of mural. That's real unfortunate how that looks, but it's realistic. And then some kind of concrete or gravel. Maybe we make the building red. It's orange. We don't have a red. What about that? Don't love that they're barn doors, but I like that you can see that the doors are open. Maybe we just do that. I want this to look slightly more built in. So let's try something. What does that do for us? I think it helps. I think it makes it look a little less weird, maybe. I would love if this wall went up here, but I'm worried about breaking this. The footprint goes out further. I like to add chapters for my builds so you can kind of just have nice labels of what part we're on when. And I do not know how to chapter any of this because we've just been jumping around so much. And I think it would be really nice if we had a nice little storage closet and woohoo in. I like it. This is weird. These places are intentionally not cute. and it's very uncomfortable to build something intentionally not cute. I feel like this is really fitting. You get this really nice fluorescent lighting. Ooh, this one's bigger. Yeah. Maybe we should switch these rooms around just so when you walk in, the bathroom's really close. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that other little room. We do 2 of those. I mean, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Maybe we do the brown. Oh my gosh, the brown is too nice. No, it's not nice. They're not nice in these places. And then we have 2 stalls. Very nice. Let's get a sink. Public sink, a public sink. I never know what to do with the public sinks. Oh, maybe this. I never used these before. And then I used them in my alien tiny house when I did tiny houses for every occults. I'm somehow using them again. And then we would have really big mirrors. None of the sizing feels right. And maybe in the bathroom, it would be cool to have some movie posters. Maybe anywhere we have wall space, we should add movie posters. I think that's really cute. Let's add some out here too. Fun. A movie teaser billboard. Maybe we should put it out here. I was gonna look for a mural. I think that one looks nice. And that's what's gonna be playing in the next couple of months. Is it too much to add them in here? I feel like it is. I think I'm going overboard, but now's the time to use them, I guess. We can get that one in the corner and then a couple of these outside. Foaming hand sanitizer. Perfect. I don't like the mirror. I think we'd be better off with that. Yeah. Maybe we just do a little bit of ivy just because the building's been there for a while. Have our woohoo bush. We'll get a few other planties. And then I'm going to place this plain door back here and that can be used for actual storage of anything. You can get some cleaning supplies and just a tiny little shelving unit for any of your needs. You need a place to put like all of the film and any other equipment you have. Yeah, okay. And then last but not least, maybe least, we're gonna make just a tiny little trailer. Well, that's definitely not what I wanted. Try this one. Make it curvy. I don't know what this edge boy does. It doesn't change anything for me. And I mentioned it briefly. I imagine the owner of this place being kind of creepy. Not like creepy that you're uncomfortable, but like that's a man that lives on his own. And he sure does his own thing. And that's okay. I don't want the foundation really sticking out. What is that? I'm sorry. Well, that's broken. Some of these foundations are a little strange right now, especially because I think that's probably what I would want. And then just get like a little staircase up. Not totally sure what I'm doing if you couldn't tell, but we're gonna figure it out. And I really want a little overhang. These are definitely more geared for public lots, but that's okay. I think we could get this. Ooh, wait, I think I like that one more. Oh, maybe I like that one. It has lights. Maybe we do that one. And a little door like this, I think would make sense. Should we give him the no aliens one? Okay, icon. I think we can make that the bedroom. We can give him a super skinny bathroom. I feel like that kind of gives off the right energy. We can keep up with the red vibe. I feel a little strange that I called him creepy and now I'm putting a window out right to where the kids is, but he can watch the movie. He's not creepy like that. He's just a recluse. Oh my gosh, I'm digging myself into a hole. Being a recluse doesn't mean you're creepy. He's just a guy who lives alone in the woods and like has this thing about aliens. It's just a little more unique. I never should have called him creepy because if anybody who lives in the woods is watching this, I've now called them creepy. I am an introvert. I don't think being a recluse automatically makes you creepy. Please, I cannot be canceled so quickly into doing this. Give me more time to prove myself. I feel like the red's a little much, but it matches the whole thing. Some plain white siding. That's kind of looking how I wanted. It's different than what I normally do, so I think we should try it. I made quite the choice with the red windows, but maybe he puts it up against the wall. Oh boy, the red windows are so difficult. I don't think the money that he gets, he's really investing in his home. I think he would prefer to invest it into getting better movies. I like that wood. I do think we might go with these ones. I feel like with the way I chose to orient this, I lost a little bit of space here. Pause. We're doing some flip-flopping. Yeah, this is smarter because this way I can get a little table here and not lose the space from it. Oh, don't know why I did this. We can't have that window because we need a shower head to go right there. Just a plain toilet. Am I probably driving you insane for not having the lights on? Yeah. It is unfortunately a really bad habit of mine where instead of putting lights down, I go, What am I doing? I can't see. And then this is going to be the little living room. All of the couches I like for this vibe, unfortunately, are 3 wide. This is a very fancy love seat. Or is this the chance to use a Star Wars piece that I have never used? That feels so evil though, if you wanted to play with this place, to use Star Wars. Ew, the door looks green in that lighting. Really unfortunate. That dark red matches really well. And then get a little tiny TV because this person loves movies. They have to like TV. So are we doing too much red now? That's nice. I like how plain that one is. Maybe the wood's a little too matchy, but we can get a darker wood. I could actually see that. That's their fun movie chair. No, I just told myself I wasn't going to do Star Wars. Ugh. If these blinds cover too much of the light, you probably would want some privacy though. I love those little half curtains. I think they're really sweet. I feel linoleum for some reason. Don't know how much decor I want to add to this place. We could do more movie posters. We don't have that much wall space. Maybe a little calendar in there. And this is his favorite piece of artwork. The colors in it are quite beautiful. Anything tiny for that wall. We could just do the bags, and then we can get this new piece of mail. And we can't put much else in here because we need that corner to cook on. We can probably get a tiny little flower, just some small flowers there. I want these because they look like they could be DVDs down there. So I'm gonna just plop those right up here. What cover looks the most DVD-like? That one. We should get some books. Okay, those can go right there. That way we can read. Oh, that doesn't slot down there. We'll make it slot. It's fine. Some puzzles or board games. I love puzzles. We don't need a coffee table because we don't have a lot of room for it. Maybe we get a little rug in the kitchen. I think that will help break things up just a tiny bit. Is that somewhat of a fire hazard? Probably. Like a little water bottle, a little pencil cup, maybe some sketchbooks. And let's get a computer. This little laptop is nice. I think the door should still be fine right there. We can get a little rug right there. That's a nice little bedroom. Here, let's just get 2 railings and like a plant. A little outdoor plant. Oh, I'll be nice and we can give them like a burglar alarm and a smoke alarm. Very kind and sweet of me. That might basically be it. Terrain shouldn't be bad. I basically just want it darker where our people are going to be walking and driving all of the time. Continue that in. And this is where the cars all park. Pretty highly trafficked right there. Okay. This is our, oh my goodness, how long has that cheat box been open? I'm so sorry. Anyway, I think we might be able to say that that is our drive-in movie theater done. Let's take a little look at it. You come in here, here's your ticket kiosk, the fake one, but the real one. Sims come and park their cars and come watch a movie. We have a couple different places when you come for your Sims to watch, and then you can come bring the kids and the kids can have their own little movie. We also have a fire pit as well, because why not? When you are hungry, you come to the concession stands. You can come in here and we have some late night pizza and we have some classic American eats, movie posters everywhere, and then just some bathrooms to use. There are 2 woohoo spots. We have the supply closet and then we have a woohoo bush. And then if you come over here, we have the trailer that the owner lives in. And it's just a nice small little place. He has a kitchen, dining, and then a small bedroom. Oh, I love it. And I'm so excited to come here. I still want to do an actual movie theater, but I thought a drive-in movie before the end of summer was really nice. Let's put it on the gallery together. What is this? Prowler's Patch? Ignore that. That's the basement. We don't care about that. We care about everything else, and that the trunk beds actually ended up functional. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe some of you can get some use out of this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as I did this. If you like small business stuff in The Sims 4, I will link a playlist at the very end of all of the small business builds and the small business owners that I've made in CAS. This is not the end. I truly have a list of probably 15 more that I want to make. Since I've been doing this, I've added to the list after getting some ideas from the comments. If you like building videos, if you like Sims, feel free to stick around and subscribe. I build at least once a week. I post videos a couple times a week. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you all later. Bye!